Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Killing Mr. Griffin by Lois Duncan. Narrated by Ed Sala.
Chapter 1. It was a wild, windy, southwestern spring when the idea of killing Mr. Griffin occurred to them. As she crossed the playing field to reach the school building, Susan McConnell leaned into the wind and cupped her hands around the edges of her glasses to keep the blowing red dust from filling her eyes. Tumbleweeds swept past her like small, furry animals, rushing to pile in drifts against the fence that separated the field from the parking lot. The parked cars all had their windows up as though against a rainstorm. In the distance, the rugged Sandia Mountains rose in faint outline, almost obscured by the pinkish haze. "I hate spring," Susan told herself vehemently. "I hate dust and wind. I wish we lived somewhere else. Someday," it was a word she used often, someday. "Someday," she had said at the breakfast table that very morning, "someday I'm going to live in a cabin on the shore of a lake where everything is peaceful and green and the only sound is lapping water." As soon as the words were out, she had longed to snatch them back again. "How are you going to pay the property taxes?" her father had asked in his usual reasonable way. "Lakeshore property doesn't come cheap, you know. Somebody's going to have to finance that lovely green nest of yours." "A rich husband," her brother Craig had shouted, and the twins, who were 7, had broken into jeers and laughter. "Not too soon, I hope," her mother had said, turning from the stove with a frying pan in her hand. "Marry in haste, repent at leisure. That's what my grandmother always said. There's plenty of time for everything." "For being an old maid?" the twin named Melvin had offered, giggling. "Don't be ridiculous," Mrs. Connell had told him. "Nobody is ever an old maid these days. The term is single person. Now who wants eggs?" "Someday," Susan had thought, sinking lower in her chair, "someday I'm going to move out of this house and away from this family. I'll live all alone in a place where I can read and write and think, and the only time I'll ever come here is for Christmas." "Are you going to be a single person, Sue?" the twin named Francis had asked with false innocence, jabbing his brother with his elbow. And Craig had grinned with maddening 12-year-old self-assurance and said, "You've got to go out on dates before you get married, and Sue hasn't even started that yet." "All things in good time," Mrs. McConnell had told them mildly, and Mr. McConnell had said,
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"